Welcome to the lesson on adding or subtracting integers. Let's start out with the problem 15 plus negative 3. You will notice that there are two signs between the two integers. So we're going to go ahead and simplify those two signs so that we only have one sign in between our two integers. When you do that, we want to multiply our signs. So a positive times a negative is a negative. So we'll rewrite this 15 minus 3. And we know 15 minus 3 is 12. For the next problem, we have 4 minus 9. There's no issue with two signs separating an integer, so we do not need to simplify signs in this case. But what I want you to do is pay attention to the sign in front of each integer, such as this sign is in front of the 9, and we don't have a sign in front of the 4, so we can assume it's positive. So I'm going to rewrite this. Positive 4, take away 9. Now the sign in front of each integer belongs to that integer. So this plus sign belongs to the 4, and this minus sign belongs to the 9. So in this case, we have different signs, so we're going to subtract. 9 minus 4 is 5. And we have our bigger integer is 9. So that sign in front of 9 is negative, so our answer is also going to take on a negative sign, meaning negative 5. You can also think of this as having $4 and owing 9. Pay your debt and you still owe 5. For this example, negative 5 minus negative 3, again, we can simplify our signs, meaning we have two signs separating our integers. We have one here and here. We're going to take those two signs and multiply them. A negative times a negative becomes 1 positive. So I'm going to rewrite this. Negative 5 plus 3. Okay, remember, pay attention to the sign in front of each integer. That negative belongs to the 5, this positive belongs to the 3. I have different signs, so I will subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. And we have more negatives than positives, so our answer is negative 2. When you are adding and subtracting integers or numbers, you want to remember that different signs in front of the integers or numbers means to subtract, and the same signs in front of your integers or numbers means to add. Now I want you to try two problems. 1, negative 7 minus negative 3, and number 2, 15 minus negative 2. Thank you for joining me for this lesson on adding and subtracting numbers or integers.